Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Are you hearing me?
Look at the horsey! Hey, guys, about your shoes! Woo! Hey, guys, may I shopping for Camila? It is a bumpy ride. Ow! Catch that.
Hi guys, it's your boy Imani back with another video for you. This is loud. It's your boy Imani back with another video for you. And today, this video is basically just highlighting the fact that nurses and doctors are basically superheroes right about now. They are, well, they've always been, but they're superheroes now. Like, we see it is more defined now than ever. I look a mess. This is why I'm wearing the mask, so it probably hides it. And then I said, hey, why not go with the full 100? Do the gloves as well, because that's all I have. I'm just saying. Well, I'm very passionate about this, primarily because I have friends and family members who are doctors and nurses who are putting their lives on the line to make sure that, you know, we, the regular folks, get back on our feet. And trust me, listen, anybody who does what they do, I applaud you. My friend Robert, he's a nurse, and my sister is also a nurse, and my ex is a doctor, and a friend of mine, he is also a doctor. So I have friends that are, you know, doctors, and I have friends that are nurses, and I'm very passionate about this because I've seen and heard some of the stories of what is actually happening and how people are being affected, and it is scary. It is very, very scary. The thing is, what I've realized is that in all the pandemic, fear, worry, everything that is going on in the world now, never mind. With everything that is going on in the world now, they are the main ones that have to keep a leveled head so that they can be prepared for virtually anything. Because based on the stories that I've heard, some of the things that have happened, you know, you can't predict it. Well, you can predict it to an extent, but you're not really 100% sure, and they have to do their best to make sure that the patients are taken care of, their staff members are taken care of, they themselves are taken care of, and their family members are taken care of, because when they leave the job, they have to go home to their families. And the thing is, some of them aren't going home until 18 hours after, 16 hours after, and that is a long shift. I'm sorry, I can barely work an 8-hour shift. I've seen pictures and videos of people complaining about how boring it is to be at home and how their kids are there driving them crazy. But then the first thing that keeps coming to my mind is, what about our healthcare providers they don't have that luxury to stay home with their friends, their families. Well, let me not say friends, because they're supposed to be quarantined. But you get what I'm saying. They're not able to stay home with their families. They're putting their health and their wellness on the line to make sure that we, common folks, are healthy. To make sure that not even healthy, because we have to make sure that ourselves are healthy. But they are the ones that make sure that we have a speedy recovery, we get the right treatment, we get the right medicine, whatever assistance that we need, they grant it to us. And the luxury that we have of staying home, being quarantined, they don't have it. And this is the thing, I get it. Staying home every day, doing the same old, can be a bit frustrating. But at the same time, as I said, some people don't have that luxury. Some people genuinely don't have that luxury because they have to get up and go out And even when the sky is falling, they still have to make sure that they shield us from the falling sky or from the falling sky. Yes, the falling sky. Have you seen what the doctors and the nurses have to wear just when they're seeing a patient or dealing with, not even when they're seeing a patient, like once they enter that workspace, do you see what they have to be wearing? Now listen, I'm claustrophobic. If I had on all of that, I would have had a panic attack. I couldn't do it. I'm just saying. I get very antsy and edgy in tight spaces, and I feel like wearing all of that is a tight space. I've been home for the past couple of months and I've watched basically everything on Netflix, and I've now moved on to Disney Plus. But the thing is, Disney Plus has my attention to a certain extent. However, I think my major problem is that I'm just sick and tired of looking at my TV. Like, I've been looking at you every day for the past couple of months. I'm tired of you. Bye. But I don't want her to go, because if it goes, then I'm going to be like, ooh, I wish I had a TV. So I love my TV. My TV is going to stay. I'm just not going to look at it as often. I'm even thinking about rewatching every single season of Vampire Diaries. 22 episodes per season. 8 seasons, or I think 9. And 45 to 50 minutes per episode. So here's the thing. I've been doing little things to help keep me active and distracted. As you could have tell, or if you've watched my last video, you would be able to know that, or you would know that, oh my God, you would know that I started working out, and for the first time today, I took my bicycle out and I went for a ride. I can do that because I live in the forest and there's literally nobody here. But the thing is, this workout is killing me. My body is sore. Listen, I've been feeling some pains. So here's the thing. I live in the forest. The house I live in is on the hill, or on a hill. The house I live in is on a hill. So going down is completely easy. It's fun, blah, 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 whatever. Coming back up, that is where the workout lies. Because the thing is, me riding my bicycle now is a part of my workout routine. So coming up is a real, oh, it's a challenge. It's an exercise. Trust me, my legs are sore. My legs are sore. So whenever I go on my bicycle, I consider that leg day. But side note, so since I've started working out, and I've been home, I've been eating like a pig, or more so 10 pigs. So the question I want to know, does that mean that I'm going to lose weight to regain it, so my weight, like nothing happens, or am I going to gain weight just to lose it, which in that case, nothing still doesn't happen? How does it work? Can somebody tell me? Like, seriously? Back to what I was saying. I've always admired the work that nurses and doctors, healthcare providers in general. I really admire the work. I really admire the work. God, I really admire the work that they do, and I applaud them. I will continuously applaud them because, as I said, they are heroes. Nurses, doctors, you are heroes. rows. So this little video is just my little way of saying thank you for your service, thank you for your care, thank you for the attention, the medication, thank you for helping us to get back on our feet. My mother always told me, speak things into being, and I'm speaking it into being. We are going to get back on our feet. We are going to get back on our feet. And this is going to be because of the nurses and the doctors, healthcare providers everywhere that are doing their job to make sure that we are back on our feet. And we're going to get there. The thing is, it's not just the nurses and the doctors. It's also the technicians, right? It's also those people who have to make sure that the machines that the doctors and the nurses use, they make sure that those machines are up to standard, they're up to par, they're able to work and do their jobs. You know, and we are very, very, very grateful. We are very great. We are a grateful people. If it weren't for you guys, we don't know where we would be right now. The situation would be severely, severely worse. But also supermarket personnel that are working to make sure that we have supplies, we have toilet paper. You know what I mean. They're making sure that we have food and we have our necessities that, you know, we use on a daily basis. Stuff like that. Supermarket people are also really, really important. Did I just say supermarket people? Why did I just say that? The supermarket personnels. So I met this young lady. Hi, sissy. I met this young lady the other day. So I was on my I think it was Instagram or Facebook, one of those social media platforms. I was on the live video one day, and you know, I was talking and she sent me a comment, and I don't remember what I had said, but she sent me a comment, and when she sent me the comment, we started having a conversation there. And I found out that she works at one of the well-known supermarkets here in Germany, and she has to be going to work, you know, basically like regular. And she started explaining some things that, you know, she has to be dealing with on a daily basis while on the job during this pandemic. And I really do want to applaud every single supermarket, store, corner shop that is open to make sure that we have supplies. Thank you guys again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I say all of that to say to all of our healthcare providers and essential workers, thank you. We see what you're doing. We appreciate it. We see how hard you're working to make sure that we are taken care of and we have the supplies that we need. And we take this time out to say thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, wash your hands, tell your friends to wash your hands. You know how the regular routine goes. I'm just saying. And don't forget to come back next week for another awesome video. Imani out.